as I turn the camera on, you can hear my dog crunching her biscuits. Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Chloe and I sell things on eBay to earn a living. And today's video is going to be a sales video of 30 random items that I've sold over the past couple of weeks. I do these quite frequently. I will leave the most recent one linked up there. I will put a screenshot of the items that I'm talking about right here on the screen. And yeah, I'm going to jump straight into it, no messing about. So the first item that I am going to talk about is this Lacoste pale blue and white checked long sleeve blazer. I bought this from TK Maxx. I've had it for quite a while. I think I paid, what did it say, £7 for it. You'll have to excuse me if I look like I keep looking to the side. It's because I'm looking at the computer screen that is behind the camera to get all my information from. Yeah, I paid £7 for it and it took a long time to sell. It did go for £40, so it went for a decent amount in the end, but it was brand new with tags, so it probably could have gone for a little bit more. But I was happy to see the back of it because I've had it since the first lockdown when TK Maxx had that really big sale after the first lockdown. I've had it since then, so yeah, I was fed up of it, to be honest with you. Next up, the next item to sell, actually, the next 3 items to sell was actually from a YouTube subscriber. I'm not going to say who, because I don't know whether they'd want me to. But it was just really nice, because that's the first time that I've actually known that I've had a sale from a YouTube subscriber, which I may well have done in the past, but I've not been aware of it. So yeah, it was really nice. It made my day that somebody that watches me on YouTube had bought something from my shop. It was a little bit surreal, but it was really nice. So yeah, she bought the next 3 items that I'm about to show. First up was these Topshop Joni jeans. I bought a few pairs of these for £5 each. These are brand new with tags, and these sold for, oh actually it's not going to tell me because she bought all 3 of them together, but it will be on the screen how much these ones, like how much it broke down for. For all 3 items, the total came to £55.67, I think, because I did do a partial refund for, she paid like separately for all of the postage, so then I did do a partial refund for the combined postage, so I'm not 100% sure whether it's taken that into consideration or not. And then next up is this Sainsbury's 2 red jumper that I paid £3 for. This was really nice actually. I do pick up Sainsbury's quite a lot because it's a really decent bread and butter. I think they do really nice prints, especially on their jumpers and their shirts, and I find their cord dungaree dresses and their denim cord dresses sell quite well. I quite like Sainsbury's clothes for myself as well actually. I think the quality is quite good for a supermarket brand, and not saying that there's anything wrong with supermarket brands, but it's a decent enough quality and their prints are quite nice. I quite like them. And then there's these Robel Marie blue textured skinny trousers. These are £3.50, and Robels always do pretty well with me. Like, they always sell pretty well, and especially the Maries, the textured ones always sell really well too, and these are in like a nice blue colour. So yeah, thank you very much if you are watching for that order. You know who you are, and I really appreciate it. It really made my day. I was really happy with it. Next up is, this was a freebie actually. I got this from a Glossy Box subscription. Anything that I don't like from my Glossy Box subscription, I get it every month. I really enjoy having it. It's just like a little treat to myself, and it means that I get to try new, like, this is not sponsored by the way, like I'm going to be sponsored by anybody. Like, I'm a tiny little YouTuber that makes content because I enjoy it. I'm not being sponsored by anyone. Yeah, so this I got with my Glossy Box, which I get every month. It's a Figs and Rouge Clarity Serum thing, and I've sold Figs and Rouge before because I know it's a decent brand, which I actually also got from my Glossy Box, which was like a really, the last one I got was like a, come on, what's the word, highlighter that I wasn't going to use because it was like a liquid highlighter. So I sold it and was really surprised that it went really quickly. So I did the same with this one. And again, it went really quickly. So if you're out and about looking at the bric-a-brac and stuff like that in charity shops, keep an eye out for Figs and Rouge because it sells alright. $16.99, but they did have a 10% off coupon, so it'll say exactly how much for on the screen. But yeah, that was free with my glossy box. Anything that I don't like from my glossy box, I either donate to family members, to the charity shop, or I will sell if there's any value in it. That's the reseller in me. Next up is this pair of Hotter, what were these? These Hotter Karen shoes. These sold pretty quickly as well, actually. These were £5. I don't pick up all Hotters anymore, but it is worth checking what they are because some of them do still sell for a decent amount. They don't have as good value as what they used to. These, like I say, they were £5 and they sold really quickly for 20. Check the back, inside of them at the back, and it should tell you. If not, then the on the inside of the tongue, what do you say? Tongue? I said tongue. What do you say? How do you pronounce it? Next up is this beautiful vintage like tray. Is it enamel? Not enamel. I can't think of the word now. I've not put it in the description because I couldn't think of the word. This gorgeous serving tray anyway. I would have kept this if it didn't go. To be fair, it took a while to go, which I was quite surprised at. Maybe I had it priced too high. I only paid £2 for it anyway, and I accepted a £16 offer. I've had good feedback as well, so they're obviously happy with it. My husband packed it, and it took him an effort to pack it because we didn't have a box the right size, so we had to like try and make one. But yeah, we were really happy with that sale because it's beautiful. It wasn't the best, like, biggest sale, but it was a beautiful piece, and I was really happy that someone's going to enjoy it. Next is this Shot. I think it's Shot. Is it Shot or Scott? I say Shot, but if it was someone's name, it'd be Scott. I don't know. It doesn't really matter, does it? Because it sold for £65, so I'm not really bothered how it's pronounced. I'm just bothered about how much money it's going to get me. And I paid, I haven't actually got it written down here, but I paid, I think about £6 or £7 for it, so I was happy with that. And it took a couple of months. Next up is another bit of two. This took a little while to sell because I was being a little bit ambitious on price, because I've sold some two blouses for a decent price. I thought, oh, I'm going to put this price up a little bit, just see how we get on. It was this pheasant print blouse. Now, I was really tempted to keep this because it was in my size and it's beautiful, but I'm not really a blouse wearer, to be honest. I don't know. I don't really, like, I've got a shirt on today and I'd much rather wear like a flannel shirt than a blouse. I don't know. I don't really wear them, but it's really pretty. I really like it. It sold for $15.99 in the end. I think I put it up for like $19.99 to begin with. Like, calm down. What was I thinking? It's a Sainsbury's top, but it was just really cute. And yeah, I paid £4 for that, but it was nice. Oh, these were a good sale. If you watched my picking and packing video for these, you would have already seen them. These were a pair of G-Star Raw men's D-Stack jeans. I can't remember where these are going off to. Not sure. They're going abroad somewhere, but I can't remember where now. They went for £82. They were brand new with tags, and they were a nice big waist. They were a 44 waist, and I paid no more than £7 for these. I haven't worked it out yet, but yeah, they went for £82 plus post. And like I say, they went on the GSP, so they paid even more for postage on those. But so they're a brand, like, some G-Stars aren't really worth looking for, but they are ones to look out for. I couldn't believe it when I was looking up comps for those. When I was listing them, I was like, what? Like, some of them had sold for like £100. Like, I did have them listed for 100. I probably could have got a bit more than that, but when I'd only paid like 70, when I'd only paid like £7, I was happy for them to go for 82. Okay, next is this mint velvet dress. This I bought off Vinted. I haven't wrote down how much for, so it's anybody's guess. I'm not even going to guess, but if it was off Vinted, I wouldn't have paid that much for it. Probably a little bit more than a charity shop though. It depends if it was in a bundle deal. I let that go for £25. It is brand new with tags. It's been hanging around for a while, to be honest with you. I can't remember the last time I actually bought anything off Vinted, so that's been hanging around for a while. I was happy to let it go for 25. This is a vintage dress that I got from the bulk vintage lot, so that would have cost me probably about £4, something along the lines. It's been stuck with me for a long time. Anything that is from bulk vintage has been with me for over a year now. It's trickled. It's been a slow seller, all of the vintage stuff is. It's why I don't really pick up vintage anymore. But yeah, it's a slow seller, but getting there. Oh, I forgot to even say how much it sold for. It sold for £17. This sea salt dress, I paid £6.50 for this, so probably overpaid a little bit. I try and stick to a little bit bigger sizes in the sea salt now. I will still pick up, like this was a size 10, I will still pick up a size 10, but this was only like a little cotton jersey dress. I would probably not pay £6.50 for this now in future. It did go for £21.99 though, so I don't know, maybe I would. But then 10% off coupon, so it'll say on screen how much it actually went for. Oh, next up is this mint velvet chiffon top, like this red one. Had like firework print on it, like stars, but not quite stars, like bougie stars. This went for £20 and I paid £3.99 for it. So I was quite happy with that. That was quite a quick sale as well. That didn't take too long to sell. I'm still yet to try the Mint Velvet Facebook page. I keep saying I'm going to, and then I keep forgetting. I will try it eventually. If you've tried the Mint Velvet Facebook page, let me know in the comments if you've tried it and if you've had success with it. I know lots of the girls on Instagram have. I know they do well with it. Next up is this pair of Clark's Trigenic shoes. I did show these in my last video, so I'll just quickly briefly show them. They went for £22 and I paid £5 for them, and they didn't take long to sell. Oh, this was nice. I showed this on my Instagram page. Shameless plug, if you're not following me on Instagram, it is the same as my name on here. This went for £3.99. No, it didn't. I paid £3.99 and it went for £45. It is a Fortnum & Mason teapot. I have never seen a Fortnum & Mason teapot before I saw this. I do think it was a second, and I wrote that in the description because there was a slight issue with the paintwork. One of the letters was slightly wonky. The rest of it was absolutely pristine. No cracks, no crazing, no chips, nothing like that. I think it had probably just been put on display. But yeah, there was a tiny little bit of like wobble where they're like painted on the letters. But I took lots of pictures of it and I fully disclosed it in the listing. Oh, this Laura Ashley dress. Now this should have gone for so much more, but this is just an example of sticky stock that you don't get what you expect for it. I paid £7 for this and it went for 20, and it has taken me like 2 years plus to sell it. Now the pictures aren't great. It wouldn't fit on a mannequin because it was a size 8. It was linen, it was beautiful, it was long maxi dress, vintage Laura Ashley dress. It just wouldn't shift. I don't know whether it's because it was a size 8. I don't know whether it was because my photos weren't very good. I'm not sure. It back and forth. It just wouldn't sell at all. So yeah, I just thought I'd share that because I know that vintage Laura Ashley dresses, especially printed dresses, we all kind of dive on, but I don't know. I don't think I'll be picking up a small size like that next time. I don't know. I'll definitely think twice about it. Next up is this Hobbs jacket. This went via GSP. I have noticed a lot of my sales have increased. My sales have increased a lot more since my GSP has been turned back on. My GSP was turned off because I dropped to below standard seller due to having quite a lot of cancellations when I went into hospital. I spent a lot of 2021 in and out of hospital due to bad health, and we had to cancel quite a lot of sales. I struggled a lot with with organisation, basically. I put my hands up and say it was my fault. It was my errors, and we have paid the price at the beginning of this year. Our sales have been absolutely shocking, and we have had to work so flipping hard to get back to where we are now. We are now at above average again, trying to get back to top rated. But yeah, because we were below standard seller for about a month or so, it hit us. It takes off GSP from you. You cannot do GSP, and you cannot promote your listings. Ouch, it hurts really bad. So yeah, since we've had GSP turned back on and promoted listings turned back on, we have noticed a huge difference in sales, massively. So yeah, anyway, I've completely gone off topic. This Hobbs jacket sold for £20 GSP. Can't remember where to now, but it was £4.99. It took a while to go though. I don't really pick up these Hobbs work jackets anymore unless they're in a bigger size, because there's just so many of them available on eBay. This Joe Brown's cardigan was £5 and went for £22.99 with the 10% off coupon, so well, that's about £20. It'll be on the screen. Sold in a couple of months, I think. These Lee jeans, they are the Extreme Motion Straight Fit jean. These are ones to look out for because they went quite quickly, and they went for £28.99. So if you're out and about looking at men's jeans, these are ones to look for. The Extreme Motion. What waist were they? 36, so a decent waist. And yeah, they were about £5, I think. This Ralph Lauren women's polka dot blouse. This cost us £2.50, and it went for £18.99, but it did have the 10% off coupon, so about £16-ish, £17-ish. I don't know. It will say on the screen. This Dancing Leopard dress, I nearly didn't pick this up because it was £6, and I didn't think Dancing Leopard was very good. Then somebody in the comments of one of my YouTube videos told me to mention that it was from a brand called Silk Thread, so thank you, because that helped me look up the name of the dress a lot easier, so thank you for that. But yeah, it got loads and loads of interest really quickly, and it eventually went for 26. I could probably have held out for a little bit more, but at the minute, because we're trying to get back up to that top rated seller, we are trying to churn and burn. We're trying to get things out quickly. This Woolovers, I paid £10 for this, and I didn't know whether it was a good idea or not. I didn't know how to list it. I didn't know whether I needed to list it like separate or together. It was a dress and cardigan set, like a long cardigan and dress set, and it was brand new with tags. Both of them were merino wool, both in a size medium. Paid £10, like I said, and it went for £70, and it did not take very long to sell either, actually. And this LK Bennett dress, again, I nearly didn't pick this up because LK Bennett doesn't sell great for me, and this was only in a size 10. It was £5 as well, but it was just really nice, and it had like a really nice texture to the material. It's a really nice thick material, and to be fair, it looked quite nice on the mannequin. It held its shape really nicely, and it just made it like tucked in the waist of the mannequin really nicely. So that is going to look really good on somebody. It's going to make them look lovely. And that was, I said £5, didn't I? And it went for £24.99, so I was really happy with that. And then next up is this super dry, brand new with tags, like chambray boiler suit, jumpsuit thing. Really great at descriptive words again. This was in a size 12. This cost £5 or £6, and it went for £30, and it went GSP, I believe, again. Like I said, having GSP active again has made a big difference. This King John Lewis dress went very quickly, next day I think, and it cost me £7, which I was a bit unsure about because I've not sold kin for a while. I haven't picked up a kin dress for a while, but it went for 35 very, very quickly, so I'm really glad that I picked it up. This Bartolini cable knit jumper I have sold once, but it came back to me because it didn't fit, and then I have sold it again. I did spend £15 on it. It was from TK Maxx, but yeah, it came back to me and then has sold again for 38, so hopefully it does not come back to me again. Hopefully it fits them fine. I've got all the measurements in the listing, but that doesn't always make a difference, does it? And then this pink mug. This has sold for £14.99 and it's going off to America. I've not shipped it yet. I've got to ship it today. I hope it arrives okay. I'm going to have to pack it really, really well. This is just by the brand Joy. It is pretty. I've got a green one and pretty much the same, or close. Not the same, but like close in design. Same shape, but slightly different design. It cost me £1 and I was really attracted to it. I thought it was really pretty. But it's just a bit too big for hot drinks for me. Like, I have tiny mugs and still don't finish them. So yeah, I really hope that makes it to the US. That's all I'm going to share for eBay sales, and I thought I'd actually share a couple of sales that I've had from Vinted as well over the past few weeks, because I have now started selling on Vinted again. I used to sell on there. I used to use it to clear old eBay stock, whereas I'm doing it a little differently now. I'm now just cross-listing, and if it sells, great. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I reduced the price a little bit because there's no fees on Vinted, and I find that people on Vinted do prefer a bit of a lower price, but I only tend to reduce the price by a few pounds. The first thing that I'm going to share is this 7 for All Mankind bootcut jeans. These have been listed on eBay for a long time and had no interest. Funnily enough, I bought these from Vinted in a bundle. They cost me about £5 and they've resold back on Vinted for 17. They were brand new with tags. I think they were like sample. They might not have been, but yeah, they've sold for 17 and I get that full 17. If you do not already sell on Vinted, you probably should be selling on Vinted. They don't like, at the minute anyway, they don't like resellers on there, so you've got to be careful how much you're listing, like how much you're selling. To be fair, I don't sell a huge amount on there anyway. I think Sarah resells on Instagram. If you don't follow her, you really should be following her, because she gives out brilliant information and advice and banging car boot hauls. She was saying something the other day about if you sell over 30 items a month, then your account might be flagged as like being more of like a seller account, and they don't really want that on there. To be fair, I'm not selling anywhere near that. I sell an item every few days, but it's nice to have ticking in the background because I just copy and paste everything over from eBay. Like, every day I do maybe 5 copy and pastes, and I just do it in the morning before I get out of bed, so it doesn't really take me any time. I literally just copy and paste. So yeah, I've waffled. There's those. There's also this white stuff top. I paid £1.50 for this. Yes, it only went for £8.50, but like I say, I paid £1.50, so that £7 is just pure profit. So I was happy enough with that. And then, last one for Vinted is this Hobbs navy skirt. This was listed on Vinted for like a day when it got picked up. I listed it on Vinted for £20. They tried to offer me 15. I think it was listed on eBay for £22.99 and I listed it on Vinted for 20. They offered me 15. I was like, no. So I counted 17 and they accepted and paid straight away. So I was happy enough with that. I think I paid like £3.99 for it. So to get that as pure profit, yes, it's not as much as what you get on eBay, but you're not paying any of the fees, and obviously your buyer is paying for all the postage and stuff. So that £17 is mine. Like, I haven't got to pay any fees. So I definitely think that there is a use for Vinted. I don't really buy on it anymore because I don't know, I've not had the best experience with buying on it, and I don't really buy online that much anymore because with my eyesight it's just not the best experience for me anymore. But yeah, that is around about 30 items. I think maybe a bit more because I shared that bundle of items that a subscriber bought. But around about 30 items that I've sold in the past few weeks. I hope you found it interesting and possibly helpful. Hopefully there was a few brands that you were unaware of that you will now take away and learn a little bit from. That's why I watch these videos anyway, because I like to learn what sort of things sell. And yeah, if you did find it helpful, don't forget to hit that like button and the subscribe button if you are not already subscribed and you do want more reseller related content, because I am trying to hit 2k subscribers. That'd be pretty awesome, but I've got quite a way to go. So yeah, I would really appreciate it. I think like 50% of the people that watch my videos aren't subscribed, which is madness, but I still appreciate every single one of you, whether you're subscribed or not. Still love that you watch my videos. I appreciate it. So yeah, have a great day everybody, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!